The epic showdown, Godzilla versus the giant spider monster. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're a fan of epic monster battles, you're in for a treat today. We're diving into a showdown that has been the topic of many late-night discussions, Godzilla versus a giant spider monster. Are you Team Godzilla, or do you have a soft spot for creepy crawlies? Let's find out who would dominate this match. Godzilla, the king of monsters. First up, we have the legendary Godzilla. This big guy is not just any monster. He's been reigning as the king of monsters since he first stomped onto the scene in 1954. That's right, Godzilla made his debut in a classic Japanese film and has since become a global icon. Now, let's talk about what makes Godzilla so powerful. For starters, he's got this incredible atomic breath. Imagine a high-powered beam of blue energy that can level cities. On top of that, he's ridiculously strong and durable. Godzilla has faced off against all sorts of creatures and always seems to come out on top, whether he's battling other giants or even humans. He has this unique role as an anti-hero. Sometimes he's a threat, but often he ends up saving humanity from other monsters. You gotta love a monster with a heart, right? The giant spider monster. Now let's turn our attention to the giant spider monster. Whether we're talking about Kumonga from the Godzilla universe or a totally fictional creation, these creepy critters are no joke. Picture a colossal spider, maybe the size of a building, with long, hairy legs and an insatiable appetite. Ew, right? What's cool about spider monsters is their agility and stealth. While Godzilla might weigh tons, this spider could easily weave webs and create traps to ensnare its opponents. Not to mention, they often come with venom or other creepy abilities. In their respective stories, giant spiders usually represent fear, and they're wild card threats. You never know what kind of sneaky tricks they might pull during a fight, the setting of the battle. So, where would this epic battle go down? Picture an urban landscape, skyscrapers towering above, a bustling city turning into a battleground. Sirens blaring, people running for cover, and there's our giant spider perched on a building, poised to strike. Meanwhile, Godzilla rises from the ocean, towering over everything like a living mountain. The environment would play a huge role here. Can Godzilla use his surroundings to toss debris or create shockwaves with his stomps? Or will the spider take advantage of the high ground and set up traps? Clashing strengths and weaknesses. Now let's break down some strengths and weaknesses. Godzilla is a powerhouse. His atomic breath can obliterate anything in its path, and he has the sheer strength to throw around massive objects. Plus, he has thick scales that act as armor against attacks. But hey, even a king has its weaknesses. Godzilla can be a little slow at times, especially when reacting to fast-moving opponents like our spider. On the flip side, the spider monster is agile. It can scuttle up walls and avoid attacks with seeming ease. Web-slinging abilities give it an edge in combat, allowing for surprise attacks and entrapment. However, it's not invincible. One solid hit from Godzilla could knock it down for the count. And if Godzilla gets too close, those long legs might not help when you're facing a creature that can throw buildings around. The battle scenario. All right, let's get to the good stuff, the battle itself. Imagine the scene. Godzilla roars as he approaches the city, and the spider monster lets out an eerie screech from above. Their first moves? Godzilla swings his massive tail, smashing down a skyscraper to create rage. The spider darts away, dodging the debris like it's in a high-speed chase. Both monsters show off their tactics. Godzilla goes for brute strength, while the spider tries a sneaky web attack to trap him. There's a moment where it seems like the spider could get the upper hand, using its webs to tangle Godzilla's legs. Climax of the battle. As the fight escalates, things get intense. Godzilla unleashes his atomic breath, which sears through the air. The spider barely dodges, launching itself off a building and executing a surprise aerial attack. Both monsters block strikes. It's a true spectacle. The tension is palpable as they both land critical hits, showcasing their strength and resilience. Finally, we reach the climax. In a final showdown, Godzilla uses a massive roar to rally his strength. With one last burst of atomic breath, he takes a shot at the spider, sending it crashing down. Conclusion of the battle. The aftermath? Dust settles, and the once bustling city lays quiet as Godzilla stands victoriously, though slightly battered, over his fallen foe. So who won this epic battle? Godzilla, of course. But let's not forget about the giant spider. It put up a fierce fight and showcased incredible abilities. What a showdown. What do you think? Could the spider have taken the crown with a different strategy? If you enjoyed this monster mashup, smash that like button, subscribe for more epic battles, and ring the notification bell so you don't miss out on future matchups. What battle should we explore next? Drop your suggestions in the comments below. Thanks for hanging out with me today. See you in the next video.